What up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. Hope everybody having a good Sunday or has a good Sunday. I think today's Sunday. Is today Sunday? Yeah, I think today's Sunday. One of my favorite days of the week. Guys, I was gonna talk to you guys about something, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put that on the back burner because just talk a little bit more about D Rose. I looked up the ceremony, and what do you know? There's a 144 on the D Rose ceremony. So I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna really talk to you guys about. I'm gonna go ahead and say a few words about D Rose since we got the 144. Yeah, I mean in my book, like for real, it's like when it comes to Chicago Bulls, it's like Michael Jordan and then D Rose. You understand? And then of course you think about if they had played together with each other. What if it had been Jordan, Pippen, and D Rose? Oh, that would have been too much. They would have won like 16 championships. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now if it was just Jordan and D Rose, even if it was just Pippen and D Rose, that team would have been bad as hell. Okay, even if it, because I got mad respect for Pippen. I'm gonna talk to y'all about him later. Pippen and D Rose. Rose he always kind of reminded me of Pippen somewhat. But I mean this is obviously a really really special person. Obviously, I just seen a video of him in the streets. Like he's one of those guys. He don't be trying to hide from people, even though he's a celebrity and stuff like that. That's why Mike Tyson called out Floyd and said that he was a scary little man. I I don't want to ever get too big in my own mind too, where I can't like be out in public. That's not, no. Like I have a feeling if D Rose want to go to the mall, he's gonna go to the mall. You know what I mean? And here's a kicker about it. You could be a celebrity, and you can have a presence about you that people really wouldn't fuck with you if you decide to go to the mall. They just wouldn't. It's all about your stance and your character. You understand? However, I mean, you would still get people calling out your name and stuff. Like you can't stop that. And then of course you have to give them a look where it's just it's just annoyed the fuck. I think I'm gonna leave a link to show y'all an incident like that. But that's gonna happen if you go out in public. If you just like walking down the street, people gonna say your name and stuff. But like I would never want to be too big where I couldn't just like be walking down the street for God's sakes. You know what I mean? Unless I was with my children or my wife or something, and it could get dangerous or something. But by myself, I ain't really trying to hide from nobody, to tell you the truth. But yeah, just this guy, man. 2011. You see, I was 30 years old when I started watching him. I'm like, wait, 2011. How old is Derrick Rose? He must be around 34, 35. But yeah, I mean, this guy is real special, man. Real special. I remember I knew a guy in Vegas said he didn't like Derrick Rose, and I'm like, okay, I can't be friends with this dude, obviously. Shoot, I broke up with a chick one time because she didn't like Michael Jackson. I'll tell y'all a story. It didn't exactly go like that, but I'll tell y'all about that another time. How can you not like Derrick Rose? I mean, watching him on the basketball floor, and as well as his personality as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was so humble. And I remember back in the day, a few people didn't like that. You don't have people like that, man. Again, that goes back to what I was telling y'all about, being in this country and always having to fit inside somebody's box. Derrick Rose is somebody who, well, Derrick Rose was Derrick Rose. He didn't have to fit inside nobody's box. He went out there and he worked hard. And if people can't respect you, man, for your hustle, you really don't, you don't need him around anyway. And I could tell that Derrick Rose understands that. That's why he bees himself. That's why he can walk around on the streets. And nobody won't fuck with him. Because people really got respect for him like that. I know I do. I mean, I was impressed by his humble nature back in the day when he was playing with the Bulls, and in the interviews and stuff. I always admired how humble he was. And you can tell he's a Chicago product. You really can. But I'm not gonna get into that right now. It's a lot of good dudes from Chicago, man. It's it's a few of us, man. It's a lot of good dudes, but they always somehow they always showing the negative side of black men in Chicago. No, there's a lot of good. I've even heard women say. I've heard this a few times. Women say that the men in Chicago are very handsome. I've heard that before. You know, nah, there's some good dudes in Chicago though, for real. Like some really down to earth. Because you think about it, Chicago is like the heart of the nation. It's like if the United States was a human body, the heart will be Chicago. Like for real. You know what I mean? For real. That's Chicago's the heart. See if I could say anything more about Rose. But man, what I mean, I'm surprised. I was surprised. I told you every day something surprises me. I was surprised that that the Bulls retired his number. And I'm like, damn. All he had to do was play a few years for the Bulls, and he got his number retired. And Sammy Sosa did what he did for the Cubs, and he could. I feel sorry for Sosa, man. Like, damn. But no, that just goes to show you that's how much Chicago respected Derrick Rose. That's how much the organization respected Derrick Rose. That they retired this man's number. Mad respect. That's mad respect. I mean, it gives me chills. That's like mad respect. I can't blame him for him tearing. It makes me want to tear up. You know what I'm saying? For an organization to retire your number just for playing a few years and being a highlight reel and just a humble person. And I didn't even know, like, man, that says a lot, man, about how you should carry yourself with humility. I try my best to carry myself the same way, with humility and honor. But I never knew an organization would retire, your number just because you're a good person. And that just goes to show how it pays to be good, man. It pays to be good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to put that in the title. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, y'all, but I'll leave a couple of highlights of D Rose in the links. But yeah, it really do pay to be a good person. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.